AC through parallel RLC circuit. Consider a circuit in which R and LC are connected in parallel to a common AC source V of t. Since it is a parallel circuit, voltage will be constant. So V of t will be constant, but current will be divided. Let the total current will be divided as IR, IL and IC, where IR is the current flowing through resistor, IL is the current flowing through inductor, and IC current flowing through the capacitor. So IR plus IL plus IC. Now I can be written as V by Z. So V of t by Z total I, and IR can be written as V of t by Z1, where Z1 is the total impedance across the R. Similarly, IL can be written as V of t by Z2, where Z2 is the impedance across the inductor, plus V of t by Z3, where Z3 is the impedance across the capacitor. So taking V of t as a common, cancel on both sides. So 1 by Z is equal to 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 plus 1 by Z3. So 1 by Z is nothing but admittance value. So inverse of impedance is admittance. So Y will be equal to Y1 plus Y2 plus Y3. So impedance generally written as Z is equal to R plus JX, where X is the reactance and R is the resistance and Z is the impedance value. Impedance in ohms, resistance in ohms, and reactance, which is also be in ohms. And inverse of impedance is admittance. So Y can be written as G plus JP, where Y is known as admittance. It is represented in mho or Siemens. And G is conductance. It is also mho. And B is susceptance, which is also be mho or Siemens. So inverse of impedance is nothing but admittance. So whenever we are considering a parallel circuits, so generally calculate the impedance and lastly reverse that impedance value in order to get the admittance value. So remember this, either series or parallel, just try in impedance only and at last inverse it to obtain the admittance value. So to get better clarity, let us discuss one problem. Now let us consider a problem in which resistance and inductance connected in parallel. We have to find the total current, apparent power, real power and reactive power. So in this problem, there are two branches connected in parallel. Let Z1 be the impedance across the resistance and Z2 be the impedance across the inductance. Let us calculate in this direction. Z1 is nothing but impedance across resistance only, that is R, and Z2 is the impedance across the inductance. That means only L contains the impedance value is JXL. So R value is already given, that is 40 ohms, and JXL means omega L, and omega means 2 pi F, where pi value is 3.14 and F value is already given in the problem, that is 50 H, and L value is 0.0637. Substitute these values and calculate, then you will get it as J20 ohms. J20 ohms. Whenever two impedances connected in parallel, the resultant impedance is 1 by Z total value is equal to 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2. If two are connected in parallel, resultant is 1 by Z total is equal to 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2. So 1 by Z1 value is 40 and Z2 value is J20. 1 by 40 value is 0.025, and in order to convert it into perfect rectangular, multiply and divide 1 by J20 with J, so that in denominator it will be J square, which is nothing but minus, and in numerator it will be J into 1 by 20. So 1 by 20 value is 0.05. So finally it will appear minus J 0.05 ohms. This is 1 by Z value. Then we have to find the total current. I value is nothing but V by Z. So V is the applied voltage, which is given as 200, and 1 by Z value is, we have now just calculated its value is 0.025 minus J 0.05. Now it is a multiplication of two polar forms, 200 at angle of 0, and convert this into polar by using calculator. 0 complex mode, first one, next 0.025 minus 0.05 into I, shift minus, that should be converted to polar. Next, its value is 0.0559 and shift end is equal to, you will get the angle, it is as minus 63.43. Now if we multiply 200 with 0.0559, you will get 11.18. yeah, 200 into 0.0559, 11.18 at an angle of 0 minus 63.43, which is nothing but minus 63.43. And if we consider the current only magnitude, its magnitude value is 11.18, only magnitude value. And second one, apparent power. Apparent power formula is V into I. We have already discussed in power triangles. Apparent power value is Vi, real power value is Vi cos phi, and reactive power value is Vi sin phi. Now, yeah, we have already last class in a power triangle. We have already discussed this and known these values also along with the units. Yeah, now we calculate apparent power. So apparent power nothing but V into I, where V is the applied voltage and I is the current value what we have calculated just now. 400 into 11.18, that is 2.36. 2.36. Its units is kVA, 2.36 kVA or 236 VA. Next, real power, its formula is VA cos phi. So V value is 200, I value is 11.18, and cos of phi. Phi means angle between V and I. In I value we have already known the angle value, that is 63.43, and if we calculate we will get 1 kilowatt. Next, reactive power, its formula is Vi sin phi. So V value into I value into sine of 63.43, and if we calculate you will get nearly 2 kVAr. Now let us consider another problem. Find the total impedance in the given circuit. The circuit consists of different elements R, L, C in combination of series, some are series, some of parallel, connected across a common AC source. In these situations, let us consider the combinations as impedance. It is our convenience to consider. I am considering 5 and J10 as a Z1, 2 and J4 as Z2, 3 and 1 as Z3. 1 and 3 as Z3. It is our convenient. So in this problem, Z2, Z3 and parallel, which is combination series with Z1. So Z1 is R plus JXL. So R value is 5 and XL value is 10. Z2, R value is 2 and Z value XC value is minus J4. And Z3, R value is 1 and XL value is 3. So 1 plus J3. So these are the Z1, Z2, Z3 values. Out of these, Z2, Z3 are in parallel. That is, then Z total will be equal to Z1 plus Z2, Z3 divided by Z2 plus Z3. Same as resistance. If two resistance are in series, R1 plus R2. If two resistance are in parallel, R1, R2 divided by R2, R1 into R2. That in that fashion only. So two are parallel means parallel resistance formula, series means series resistance formula. Hope you understand. Yeah. Next, substitute the Z1, Z2, Z3 values in this one. So 5 plus J10 plus Z2 value is 2 minus J4, Z3 value is 1 plus J3 and divide by same. So if parallel means R1 into R2 divided by R2, R1 plus R2. Series means R1 plus R2. That formula only. Now 5 plus J10. Yeah, now in it should two complex numbers are multiplication, so it should be converted into polar. So once you convert that rectangle to polar conversion by using calculator, to minus 4i. It should be converted into polar. Then you will get 4.472 at an angle of minus 63.439. And next 1 plus j3 converted, then you will get 3.16227 at an angle of 71.565 divided by, so it is addition only, it need not be converted, just in rectangular you should add 2 plus 1 3 and 3 minus 4 it is minus 1, so 3 minus j. Now in numerator there are two complex numbers in polar form which are to be multiplied. So multiplication means r1 r2 at an angle of theta 1 plus theta 2. Now we can write in that fashion. So 5 plus j10 plus, when we multiplied r1 and r2, that is 4 plus 4.472 into 3.16227, you will get 14.14167, and theta 1 minus theta 2 you will get 8.1301, and in denominator it is 3 minus j, it should be converted into polar because in later step we have to divide. So for division it should be in compulsory in polar, so I am converting into polar. So now we have to divide. So 5 plus j10, and we division means r1 by r2 at an angle of theta 1 minus theta 2. The formula is, so 14.18 divided by 3.16 is 4.472, and theta 1 minus theta 2 value is 26.567. Now for addition it should be, both numbers should be in rectangular only, so we have to convert. So when we convert this polar to rectangular you will get 4 plus 2j, and finally we have to add. So finally total impedance Z is equal to 9 plus 12j. So in this fashion you have to convert from rectangle to polar, polar to rectangle so many times depending upon the problem. So be careful while doing the problems. Now let us consider another problem in which find the total impedance and total current and phase angle for a given problem, in which there are two resistors and one detector. So similar to the previous problem, let us consider there are three impedances Z1, Z2, Z3, where Z1 is 10 ohm, Z2 is 20 ohm, and Z3 is J 0.1 Henry. So Z1 is the R value only, so Z is equal to R, and Z2 means impedance across resistance only, that is Z2 is also R. Z3 means impedance across inductance, that is J omega L. Actually JXL, which is nothing but J omega L. It should be converted into J omega L, where omega is 2 pi f. In already the problem, the f value is 50 H. So J omega means 2 pi f into L value is 0.1 Henry. And if we substitute all these values and calculate, you will get the final value as J 31.417. Now total impedance is Z2, Z3 are parallel and the whole combination is series with Z1. So Z total value is equal to Z1 plus Z2, Z3 divided by Z2 plus Z3. Z2 plus Z3. Now first we calculate the second part, that is Z2, Z3 divided by Z2 plus Z3. So Z2 value is 20 and Z3 value is J 31.415. So substitute those values, 20 into J 31.415 divided by 20 plus J 31.415, and in the numerator we can directly multiply 20 and 31.415, and because J is added to the vector, J can be replaced directly by 90 degrees. This is a shortcut method, or it is a simple trick. If any vector is multiplied with J, and that can be directly converted into polar by adding a 90 degrees angle. So 20 into 31.45 is 622.83 and the angle J is replaced by an angle of 90 degrees. And if it is minus J, it is minus 90 degrees. That is a shortcut. And denominator is converted into polar and that value is already written. And it is R1 by R2 16.828 and angle is 90 minus 57.290, it is 32.7028. Z total is Z1 plus this combination value. So 10 plus, and it is a polar, it can be converted into rectangular for addition purpose, that is 14.1604 plus J 9.09, and the whole addition is 10 plus 14, that is 24.1604 plus J 9.09. And this is Z total in rectangular form. Same Z total can also be calculated in polar form, that is converted 25.8138 at an angle of 20.61808 ohms. This is Z total value. For calculating I total, so it is V divided by Z total. So I total value is total V divided by Z total. Total V is already given in the problem as 20 at reference of 0, and Z total already we have calculated. We should consider the polar form because it is a division. So 25.8138 at an angle of 20.6808, and the resultant is 0.7747 at an angle of minus 20.61808 amperes. This is the current value. Then phase angle. So phase angle means the angle difference between V and I. So V is already reference, it is, so it we have taken as 0, and I value is at an angle of minus 20.61808. So actually phase angle is not cos phi, only phi. Phase angle is phi and power factor is cos phi. So phi is difference between V and I. So already it is clear that the angle is 20.61808, and if we want to calculate power factor, it is cos phi. It is not given, but